if you are a student in my Of Light and Shadow class, which is my online course in shadow work, then you, especially if you're interested in astrology, you are going to absolutely love your upcoming bonus session and your kit that goes with it, which you're looking at right here. This whole session is about yin-yang birth time for balancing lunar and solar energy in your particular profile. And so think of this as your natal chart, right? If you were born at high noon, then you know this your sun is right here. If you were born at midnight, the sun is down here in your natal chart, and that impacts the balance of yin and yang energy that you hold. And so here's what we're doing with this kit right now. We're going to help you figure out through your birth time how you need to integrate either more yin energy or more yang energy to be more balanced. And why does this matter? This is about your light and your shadow and the balance of solar and lunar energy in your chart. If you're born at high noon, that's an external leadership position. I was born at 12:32, and I've always been the one who sat in the front of my class and, you know, wanted to be in leadership positions. I have a PhD in leadership, and so that doesn't surprise anybody. If you're born at midnight, you want to be behind the scenes. You're not really interested in taking charge or being the leader or being in the front row of the class. These are both important to have. These are people who are going to lead externally. These are people who lead internally. These are people who need to balance with more lunar energy to be more reflective and introspective. And these are people who need to receive more solar energy in order to be more self-aware in how they interact, you know, with other forces in the world. And so you are going to buy a kit based on your birth time, because here's what's happening. We have taken these beautiful sacred geometry sets, and depending on your birth time, you're either going to get an entirely clear quartz set or an entirely obsidian set, or you're going to get a balance of 50-50 in order to activate using your birth time, what kind of balancing you need to do in your chart to really create a strong synchronicity and like I said, balance between your solar and lunar influences. So if you were born between 6:01 a.m. and 12 noon p.m., you are known as what is at most yang. Okay, and so that means that you are going to purchase the kit that is complete obsidian. Okay, if you were born between 12 noon and 6 p.m., you are known as balance yin, and you are going to purchase the set that is a balance of quartz and obsidian. And again, we're going to use all of these tools in class, and I'm going to teach you what all this means, so you don't have to know anything except your birth time to choose your tools. If you were born between 6:01 p.m. and midnight, you are utmost yin, right? And so you need all that clear quartz to balance. And then if you were born between 12:01 a.m. and 6 a.m., you are balance yang. And so again, you're going to get a hybrid kit of the obsidian with the clear quartz, and I'll teach you more about that when we gather. We have solar and lunar perfumes, and so depending on what your birth time is, you're either going to get the lunar perfume, which is amber, jasmine, and neroli, or you're going to get the solar perfume, which is rosemary, orange, and allspice. And those are really super traditional and very beautiful blends to honor and represent the sun and the moon. So based on your birth time, it's time to get your tools for our upcoming class on yin and yang birth time for balancing yin and yang energies in your profile. I can't wait to teach you about this. It's going to be one more layer to help you understand who you are and how you bring light and shadow into your life. I'll see you soon.